Hello and welcome back. It's Pink Girl Teaches Joy, and I thank you so much for coming back and joining me here on this channel where we talk about narcissistic abuse awareness as well as recovery. And what I do is I answer questions that are sent to me. So if it's your first time, welcome and thank you so much for coming. And if you are coming back again, welcome and it's great to see you. I'm happy that you are here. So today's question is one that always finds its way into the fold. It always comes up. It's always just worded a little differently. I've asked myself this question, like, how do I do this? And it was important to me at one point. And I know many people ask this question. And it's real simple. How do you beat a narcissist? How do you beat them at their game? How do you win over them? It always kind of comes back. How do you get revenge on the narcissist? And I asked myself this question too, like, if I'm going to tell the truth, let me tell the truth. I asked this question too. And you know what I learned is that the answer is not what you really want to hear. The answer is it doesn't excite you. It didn't excite me at all, but it was what is effective. And I want you to also remember that this is not really about getting revenge, because if we get into the mind frame of seeking revenge and making revenge or getting even the goal, then we're becoming like them. You've got to rise above the challenge to really sink down to that level, because really they're the scum of the earth. And do you really want to go there? When you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. Do you really want that? So, just ask yourself that. And just like the energy that you put out into the universe, what you put out into the world is going to come back to you. So do you really want that? I mean, no. So the very first thing that I would say is carry on with your life as though they don't exist. Ignore them. And that's really the thesis of it all. They don't like to be ignored. We know narcissists need attention. And for them, it doesn't matter whether it's negative attention or it's positive attention. Any kind of attention that you can give the narcissist is what they want and what they need, period. So deny them that. If you think of a fire, right, and think of all the raging flames, if we give it oxygen, it's going to grow and it can get out of hand, out of control. It can become a situation that we wish we didn't feed the oxygen. We wish that we would have made better choices to avoid things becoming uncontained. When you give the narcissist oxygen, it's like if you're giving them attention, should I say, you're giving them the oxygen that they need to continue to survive. And you really don't want these people. I'm trying to not be, I'm trying to use nice words. You don't want these people, these demonic beings, to continue to grow in your life and infiltrate every area of your life. Because remember, these are not people like you. They have an assignment, and their assignment is really to deprive you of peace, joy, love, honesty, stability, all the things that you need for a healthy relationship. They want to use you. They want to take from you. They will deplete your finances, your energy, your health. Like, without health, what do you have? They waste your time. Like, there's nothing positive there for you. So don't feed that fire any more oxygen, and as difficult as it is, never let them see you in pain. Never let them see you cry. Never let them see you break down. Sometimes, especially when you're in the home with them, sometimes, people think that if I show that I'm hurt, if I express this to the narcissist, it's going to help the situation. It's not. You're actually going to irritate them. You're either going to irritate them and they're going to call you weak and, step on you or trot on you in those vulnerable moments, or they're going to just derive all the narcissistic supply that they can ever get and just laugh at you. They're going to feel emboldened. They're going to be empowered. They're going to feel like, yeah, you're weak and I'm stronger than you. I'm superior to you. And, they will do everything they can to rub it in your face. And not only that, but when situations turn and you're in different settings and different environments with other people, they're going to embarrass you by bringing these things up. So, don't. And if you've been discarded, or you discarded them and you're still aching because you want that closure. You want to know why. Because a discard always comes by surprise. I said that I left the narcissist, I discarded him. But listen, I was put in a situation where I didn't have any choice. It was either sink or swim. It was either, if you stay here, you are going to be wasting your life, wasting your time, and you're going to be making yourself the biggest fool. You might as well just drop down and die. And so I couldn't, like, I had to make a decision right then and there on the spot that this is it. Like, sometimes, well, with me, when it comes to relationships and ending them, I like to process things first. I ask myself, like, am I sure that I'm ready for this to end? Because when I close the door, I close the door. And I didn't have that opportunity here. It was just like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. Okay, well, this is what I'm doing. And I ended it. And don't chase them down for closure. Closure is going to be the gift that you give yourself. And closure is going to be making peace with yourself. It's going to, sometimes it looks like just saying, you know what, I made a bad decision. I stayed in this relationship too long. I should never have been in this relationship. Some people were just supposed to meet and leave at hello. That was me, but here I am. But, don't chase them down for closure, because that's giving them more supply. And they're going to just drag you and make you, they're going to prolong it. You're never, ever going to get closure from a narcissist. So you might as well dive into yourself and start, journaling, being vulnerable, opening up to yourself, going to therapy, joining groups, communities that are focused towards that, and really getting down to the core matter, or the core, to the core issue, like, why did I end up here? Those are questions that you need to ask yourself. That's where your closure comes from. Closure is not going to come from anything outside of you. Everything that we actually need to recover and heal is already on the inside. We just have to do the work to bring it out so that we can move forward. And it's just important that you act like they don't exist. Act like they don't exist. I mean, that's what I did. I still do it. I still do it. I will never give attention to that. Sometimes you feel like, oh, it's his birthday, it's her birthday. Let me just send, call or send a text, or maybe send a gift, do something to acknowledge their birthday. No, don't do that. Oh, it's Christmas, you're feeling lonely, and here comes a hey, big head text. No, don't respond. Don't even respond. Don't even come back with a smart response like, who is this? No, they know that you know who they are, and they know that this is a game and that you're trying to play with them. Don't. The only thing that they understand, or the only thing that can hit them, is no response. It's when they decide to hover you and they see that, oh, okay, she's looking different. She's looking happy. Oh, he's recovered from everything that I put him through, and he's going on with his life. Yes, where, that's where you can get them back. But it should never be you trying to chase down a life and then live an illusion of a happy life to get back at somebody who made you miserable, because you're still not going to be happy. You have to really say, you know what, I'm going to do this work, and it's a hard road. Yes, I'm going to have my good and my bad moments, but I'm committed to this, because guess what? You deserve it. You deserve it. There are so many amazing channels right here on YouTube. I've always said one of my favorite ones is Narc Survivor. That one helped me. Like, that channel really helped me, and it shed a lot of light. I can't think of any more at the top of my head. That's my favorite go-to. But I will, I'll add some in the comments. And if you know some great channels, then share them so that we can also watch them and learn from other people. But like, you gotta ignore them. Don't feed them. Don't pay them any attention. Focus on you. Do some self-love. Figure out what boundaries that you need to have so that you don't encounter this again. So that's what I would say. That's what I would suggest, and how you can beat a narcissist. What do you say? What would you do differently, or what would you add to that, to the points that I made? Share them in the comments, and I look forward to talking to you then. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the comments and see you in the next video. Till next time, take care of yourself and take care of each other.